In 2002, Justin Timberlake dropped his debut solo album Justified right in the midst of NSYNC's hiatus. Taking only 6 weeks to write and record, it was like a lightning bolt of creativity. Stepping away from the bubblegum pop NSYNC was known for, Justin embraced R&B and crafted a more grown-up sound, with heavy hitters like the Neptunes and Timbaland on production duty and features from Janet Jackson, Clips and Bubba Sparxxx. Justified became a melting pot of R&B, dance pop, funk and soul. Justin's journey from Disney to NSYNC paved the way for his groundbreaking solo debut, Justified. Starting as a mouseketeer on Disney's Mickey Mouse Club, Justin honed his talents from a young age. Then, catapulting into superstardom as a member of NSYNC, he rode the wave of late 90s and early 2000s pop dominance. But as NSYNC took a hiatus, Justin seized the opportunity to step into the spotlight solo. With Justified, he shed his boy band image and emerged as a mature R&B artist. The album came together in just 6 weeks, a whirlwind of creativity that Justin likened to the free-flowing jam sessions of the 60s and 70s. There was no overthinking or labouring over songs, everything just clicked effortlessly. Timberlake and the Neptunes in particular found inspiration cruising around listening to Earth, Wind and Fire, letting the vibes of that era seep into the album's essence. While they were inspired by the likes of Michael Jackson's Off the Wall and Thriller albums, they aimed not to simply sample but to channel the spirit of Jackson's music into their own creations, ensuring Justified stood as its own unique masterpiece. The debut single from the album, Like I Love You, was the start of a long-time collaboration between Timberlake and the Neptunes. The group joined forces both in writing and producing the track. The addition of a rap verse by upcoming duo Clips was added to give them exposure into the mainstream, but also ground the track in R&B. In the early 2000s, it was common for R&B tracks to have a rap feature. For Timberlake, the decision to make this track his debut single was crystal clear from the get-go. There was never a doubt in his mind, as he felt the song sounded different to anything else out at the time. The track encapsulates a fusion of R&B, funk and pop elements whilst having a slight hip-hop edge. The track features a groovy bass line and infectious beat, courtesy of the Neptunes' production. Timberlake's smooth vocals effortlessly glide over the instrumentation, delivering catchy hooks and melodies. The incorporation of Clips' rap verse adds a dynamic dimension to the song, blending seamlessly with Timberlake's soulful delivery. Overall, the song exudes a cool and confident vibe, setting the tone for Timberlake's transition from boy band heartthrob to solo sensation and the public introduction to his debut album. Like I Love You received positive critical acclaim, with critics praising Justin's transition into a solo artist and the Neptunes' production. References and comparisons to the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, were already being made. The song's unique blend of musical styles coupled with Timberlake's smooth vocals garnered widespread attention. Commercially, the song performed well, especially considering it was Timberlake's debut solo single. It peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 and reached the top 10 in several other countries, including the UK, Canada and Australia. Its success also helped generate anticipation for the album, which was released 6 weeks after the single dropped. Crimea River was the second single released from the album, co-written by Timberlake, Scott Storch and Timbaland, with the latter two also taking charge of production. The track is often speculated to be inspired by his high-profile breakup with pop icon Britney Spears. The song features lyrics that hint at betrayal and heartbreak, leading many fans and media outlets to interpret it as a response to their relationship's end. Timberlake and Spears were one of the most talked-about celebrity couples of the late 90s and early 2000s, capturing the attention of the media and fans alike. Their split in 2002 was highly publicised, and Crimea River was released shortly after, fueling rumours that it was a musical expression of Timberlake's feelings about the breakup.
You know, honestly, I really didn't have a particular life experience that I drew on any of the songs. I think I just followed wherever the music made me feel. It's you know, if a beat came out and it was very aggressive, then I kind of felt the angst of it, and I started writing about something that maybe wasn't as happy as Like I Love You, you know? The vibe of that song, it made me feel like it had this sexy thing to it. So that had definitely an influence on the way the vocals were stylized, and there's some beats that were just funky, so I just try to come up with a funky melody and not really worry too much about the content of what I'm writing about, let that kind of come out. I'm a very melody-inspired writer.
Although neither Timberlake nor Spears have explicitly confirmed the song's connection to their relationship, the timing of its release and the emotional depth of its lyrics have contributed to its association with their highly publicized romance. The song features a haunting melody driven by a mesmerizing beat and atmospheric production elements. Timberlake's smooth vocals effortlessly convey the pain and vulnerability of a broken heart as he sings about betrayal and longing. The lyrics paint a picture of a tumultuous relationship and the aftermath of a painful breakup, with Timberlake confronting his feelings of hurt and resentment. Crimea River stands out for its innovative production, incorporating elements of electronic and hip-hop music while maintaining a soulful R&B core. The song's music video, directed by Francis Lawrence, further amplified its impact with its cinematic visuals and storyline. While the song's connection to Timberlake's personal life has been widely speculated, its universal themes of heartache and resilience have resonated with audiences around the world. The track remains one of Timberlake's most iconic and enduring songs, earning critical acclaim and commercial success. In the US, the song peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, earning Justin his first top 3 solo single. Internationally, Crimea River also made a significant impact. It reached the top 10 in multiple countries, including the UK, where it peaked at number 2 on the UK singles chart. Additionally, the song achieved chart success in Australia, Canada, and various European countries. Rock Your Body, the third single released in March 2003, was penned and produced by the Neptunes. The song features background vocals by Vanessa Marquez, a talent who was signed to the Neptunes Star Trek record label at the time. The song was originally intended for Michael Jackson's 10th studio album, Invincible. However, the song was ultimately rejected by Jackson, along with several other tracks. These songs found a new home with Timberlake for his debut album. Rock Your Body is characterized by its up-tempo disco groove and soulful influences, drawing inspiration from the likes of Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder. The single saw moderate success on the charts following its release. In the US, the song peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. Internationally, Rock Your Body achieved widespread acclaim. In the UK, the song peaked at number 2 on the UK singles chart, further solidifying Timberlake's presence as a solo artist outside of the US. It also attained top 10 positions in countries such as Canada and Australia, where it was certified platinum. In July 2003, Senorita was released as the 4th and final single from the album, once again collaborating with the Neptunes to craft the Latin-inspired track. The song's fusion of R&B, pop, and jazz elements created an irresistible up-tempo ballad that captivated audiences worldwide. Instrumentally, Senorita boasts an electric piano strut, infusing the track with a dynamic energy that is both soulful and captivating. The addition of a distinctive cowbell rhythm and a vibrant rhythm section adds depth and texture to the song, elevating it to a level of sonic richness. Instrumentally, Senorita boasts an electric piano strut, infusing the track with a dynamic energy that is both soulful and captivating. The addition of a distinctive cowbell rhythm and a vibrant rhythm section adds depth and texture to the song, elevating it to a level of sonic richness. Lyrically, the song exudes a sense of playful romance, evoking images of warm summer nights and passionate encounters. Timberlake's vocals mesh well with the infectious melody, further enhancing the song's allure. Described as a Spanish-infused number, which at the time helped to ride the wave of the Latin-inspired artists who were on the rise in the early 2000s, the song transports listeners to a world of rhythm and movement, inviting them to dance and lose themselves in its infectious groove. Critically many praising its infectious melody, energetic production, and Timberlake's smooth vocals. The ability to blend various musical elements seamlessly was also a highlight for many who enjoyed its crossover appeal, creating a unique and captivating sound. Commercially, the single reached number 27 on the US Billboard chart, not surprising for a single released 8 months after the album. In the UK, the single reached number 13. The same commercial performance was seen across other territories, including parts of Europe and Australia. Whilst the 4 singles chosen from the album helped to showcase Justin as a solo artist, some other notable mentions which could easily have been released at the time included Take It From Here, which showcases Timberlake's ability to deliver soulful ballads with emotional depth and sincerity. The track is a departure from the upbeat tempo of some of the album's other songs and features Timberlake's signature falsetto vocals, which glide effortlessly over the soulful instrumentation. And She Said, which featured vocals by Janet Jackson, offered an energetic and funky vibe that adds an extra layer of depth to the album's overall sound. The Timbaland-produced song had catchy hooks and an infectious rhythm. The song exemplifies its fun and lively, carefree sound, highlighting Timberlake's charisma and stage presence, as well as the synergy between Jackson and Timberlake. Last Night is also a highlight from the album, paying homage to the classic funk and R&B sounds of the past, while incorporating modern production elements to create a fresh and contemporary sound. The Neptune-produced song had throwback melodies, mixed with contemporary beats, make it a standout, further solidifying Timberlake's status as a solo artist to watch. The album was considered a commercial success, marking a triumphant debut for the former NSYNC member as a solo artist. The album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200, selling over 439,000 copies in its first week. The album continued to perform well, eventually reaching the top spot on the chart and being certified triple platinum. Internationally, the album also achieved significant success, topping the charts in countries such as the UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. It received multi-platinum certifications in several countries, cementing Timberlake's status as a global superstar. The album's success was propelled by its hit singles, all of which received heavy rotation on radio and music channels. Timberlake's charismatic performances and innovative music videos further contributed to the album's popularity. Additionally, Justified earned Timberlake critical acclaim, with many praising his smooth vocals, mature songwriting, and ability to seamlessly blend various musical genres. The album's production, which featured collaborations with acclaimed producers such as the Neptunes and Timbaland, was also lauded for its innovative and contemporary sound. Overall, Justified solidified Justin Timberlake's position, establishing him as one of the leading figures in contemporary pop and R&B music. The album's enduring popularity continues to cement its status as a classic in Timberlake's discography.